Your girl been busy, okay? I pushed myself to the limit. I made $259.91 off of one dash. I cannot believe it. And the thing about it is, I could have made $300, but it was a few factors in there that stopped me because number one, I had to run some errands, so I had to hit the pause button. But it took me 10 hours and 55 minutes to do it, active time. The total time I was on the app was 14 hours. But I can't count that because I'm going to tell you the strategy that I use. I cut the app on at the house, okay? So I hit the pause button, finished getting ready real quick because they changed the app in my area. Now, you know, they're testing it out. Some new strategy, okay? So it'll be gray even if the orders are out there because they're saying that they have enough dashes you can't get on right now. And I've been scheduling and then it take me off the schedule, all kind of crazy stuff. So once I got on, I paused it, hurried up, finished getting ready. I said, you know what? I'm starting a new strategy right now, okay? And the new strategy was I'm getting the order at the house. That's how I started out and it paid off. It lined everything up for the rest of the day. Okay, so they sent me a Aldi for $28 and some change. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Aldi. It wasn't Aldi. My mistake. It was a Winn-Dixie order for Dash Mart. That was my first order from the house. I said, oh, we're starting out with $28 and some change. It's going to Dash Mart, and with Dash Mart is multiples, okay? If they don't have it, you just take it off the list. Sometimes they have a substitute, but 9 times out of 10 they don't. And if you're getting milk, produce, and things like that, they're going to have a date in the notes. So this is for any one of you who want to do some of these orders or you run across some. Always check because if you see multiples of one and the mileage is small, 9 times out of 10 is Dash Mart, okay? Because I was nowhere near Dash Mart, but they sent it to me. Thank goodness, okay? Because it lined me up to have a wonderful day, okay? So, like I was saying, with the dates, if it's not after that date that they specifically say, you take it off the list. Just that quick. And keep on moving to the next. I shopped that order so fast. I said, you know what? Time is of the essence. Let me go ahead and shop this real quick because I feel like, you know what? My first goal was $100. I said, if I make it at least 100, I'm good to go. I'm cool with it, okay? This was on a Sunday, by the way. So I went ahead and shopped that one while I was giving the stuff to Dash Mart because they have to put a 4-digit PIN in for you. They sent me another order. As soon as she put that PIN in, I would say, you know what, let me go ahead and hit it. It's been done. So that way I can get lined up for another order. I'm thinking, hey, it might be a Dash Mart. But in reality, it was at the same Winn-Dixie. That's one of my theories. If they send you an order at one store, 9 times out of 10, they're going to send you right back to that store because they know you're going to take orders from that store. So it paid off. Then we got a $17 order, 13 items. I'm trying to remember this stuff as I go. I said, oh, y'all get this stuff. So I'm hurrying up giving them watermelons. I had 3 huge watermelons. I had 10 gallons of milk. I had all these fruits and lettuce. I mean, I was just handing it to y'all. I got more. Come on, get it. Here, I'm just steady handing so I can go ahead and take care of this other one because I already accepted the order. So once I did that one, I know a lot of you don't like to do the shop and deliver orders. But if you're in a crunch and you need to make some money real quick, cut that app on. I'm telling you, go ahead and accept the shop and deliver orders for that day, and you can take it off anytime you want. Or you can do it for half a day and take it off. You don't have to do it the whole dash. You can go right in your preferences and change it as you go. I'm serious. I love it. So then after that, majority of my orders was Winn-Dixie that day. So they kept sending me back because I had a Winn-Dixie that closed in my area. So we got this one Winn-Dixie that got an influx of orders all of a sudden. I was right there getting it. So then I came back. Then they sent me a double Dash Mart. Dash Mart and a Sweet Treats, which is a ghost kitchen inside Dash Mart. I said, ooh, I'm within a 4-mile radius and I'm not burning much gas. I'm hurrying up shopping this stuff and I'm making good money, okay? So my least amount of my least order I had was $6.75, and it was for CVS for 2 items. So I was in and out of there quick, made that $6.75 and kept on rolling. But that set me up for an even better order, a $30 Sprouts. I said, ooh. okay? Because I had got to the point where I don't like getting fruits and vegetables. I said, you know what, today, let's roll with it. Let's see how it goes. So I kept going, kept doing these shop and deliver orders. Did the Sprouts. Then they sent me to Walgreens. Then they sent me back to CVS. Then voila, the last order I had before that, they sent me to another Winn-Dixie cross town, okay? And I said, you know what? Because the order had delivered over there, but it was a Winn-Dixie. But for some reason, DoorDash has this one particular area spread out. I mean, it's spread out. So you still be in the zone, okay? So technically, they got you, you know, moving you in the right direction because you never left the zone in the first place. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to take this Winn-Dixie. It was a double order, 7 items for 18 something. As soon as I got in the parking lot, let me tell you, ling-a-ling-ling. I love that ling-a-ling-ling, y'all. I love it. I'm going to try and get a ringtone with it, okay? No, I'm joking. But anyway, they sent me a plus 10 more items for $18 and something for extra 4 miles. I said, ooh, yes, I take it. Got that order, okay? So I went in there, shopped them little items. It was quick because one person wanted a bunch of sodas. One person wanted fruit, and one person wanted stuff for breakfast. So it all worked out. Everything each customer wanted was in the same area. And I did this with 16 offers. I made that money with 16 offers, crew, and a total of 20 deliveries. You cannot beat that. That amount of money, I almost made $300 in on top of that. That's why I said don't worry about the 14 hours, because I was running errands in between me dashing. So I was able to handle my home stuff, drop my son off. He needed to be dropped off to work, and got order from the house. I mean, everything was just lining up. I said, oh my goodness. Okay, so I said, I had wound up making 150 by then. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and try and get to 200. Made it to 200 in no time. I mean, double-digit orders left and right. I said, this is good. And then on top of that, it was time for the kids to go back to college. And you know how a lot of people don't like dealing with the college crowd, but it paid off for me. It really did. It boosted me so much with my money quick. Okay, 10 hours and 55 minutes active time for $259. You can't beat that. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and try and make a little more money. So I kept going till I made it to that amount, $259. And all of my orders were shop and deliver except for the Dash Mart orders. They didn't send me any food orders at all, which was shocking because I normally get a mix of in between, but they saw, hey, she going to Sprouts, she going to Walgreens, she going to CVS, she going to Winn-Dixie. Let's keep her there. Oh, and top of that was Target. So those were my 5 locations besides Dash Mart in order to make that money. But this is the thing. I could have started dashing a little earlier, and I could have just not ran any errands at all, and I believe I could have at least made $350. No joke. I'm not kidding y'all. I'm serious. The money was that good, that sweet, and I wasn't tired, but it was starting to get late. I had to stop because that's my new rule. At a certain time, I got to cut it off. But so this is what I'm going to do. When I get back, okay, because I'm on the road, baby. When I get back, I'm going to do a challenge to see how much money I can make on one Sunday dashing, okay? So y'all look forward to that video. We got to test the theory to see, hey, was this a fluke? I cannot do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweating, y'all. I didn't cut the car on so y'all could hear me and everything. But y'all already know how the humidity is in Florida. Yeah, so we're going to do that challenge as soon as I get back to city limit, okay? And thank you for watching my video, and you can go out there and make your big bag too. Strategize and see what works for you, and once it start working, hit that gas, baby. Go ahead and make that money. And until next time, my friends, I miss you guys, okay? Mwah. See you till next video.